Okay, so weight loss is generally much simpler than we make it out to be. A general rule that everybody should bear in mind is the 80-20 rule. This rule states that weight loss is 80% diet and 20% exercise. In the exercise portion, I'm referring to body weight exercises, weightlifting exercises, and cardio exercises. The dietary portion, I'm referring to the types of food you eat, your eating style. So for example, an intermittent fast, your portion sizes. So when it comes on to dieting, the main things to bear in mind are your portion sizes and the types of food that you consume. So things like fast food should only be a treat that you eat once in a while. As far as diet is concerned, this should include all your major food groups, where your carbs will be less in terms of portion sizes and your vegetables will be the most. Second to that would be like proteins. Fats would be somewhere in the middle. The amount of calories that you consume in a day can also depend on factors like your gender, your age, and also your activity level. So as far as gender is concerned, men typically eat more than women because we tend to be bigger and our muscle mass tends to be of greater portions. And as far as age is concerned, people in their prime tend to eat more than say older people and so forth. And as far as activity levels is concerned, a bodybuilder, powerlifter, or anybody who is active generally requires more energy than somebody who is inactive, like say somebody who works at an office desk job type thing, and they don't really require much energy. So these are things to bear in mind when it comes down to the amount of calories that you'll be eating. It's also good if you can get a calorie calculator. These are very helpful as they allow you to calculate all your calories for the day. The main thing with dieting is you want to try and find a sweet spot for the amount of calories that you'll be eating for each day. So for example, I'm a bodybuilder. I'm 200 pounds. Typically for me, I eat around 3,500 calories for the day if I want to maintain my weight. If I'm looking to burn some fat, I might eat like 3,000, 2,500. If I want to put on some more muscle, lean muscle, maybe like an extra 500 or so. In a case like that though, it's better to focus on things like proteins and less of specific calories, because in order to build more lean muscle, it's not the amount of calories you eat that would just more put on fat. You would want to up your protein intake. That is the most important thing when it comes down to building muscle. Eating food after hours or in the night is always a bad idea, especially if you eat right before you go to bed. When you're asleep, your body burns calories the slowest. Even though you're technically in a fasting period while you're sleeping, your body hangs on to all that food you've eaten maybe an hour or so before bed, and that food will get stored as fat because you are inactive essentially while sleeping. So always a bad idea. A good meal time personally for me is anywhere between 8 o'clock in the mornings, so as soon as I get up, to 7 o'clock in the night. So after 7 o'clock, which would be my dinner time, I don't eat anything else for the rest of the night. And it's always good if you can get small meals throughout the day so your blood sugar levels don't drop too low. Because essentially when they start to drop low, you have cravings, your blood sugar falls down, your metabolism slows, and you're essentially in a position where once you start eating, your body will store fat more readily. Little things like that can be very, very vital, right? So if you can eat small meals throughout the day, so maybe 4 or 5 meals throughout the day, so breakfast would be a medium-sized meal. You can eat something in between breakfast and lunch, something small. Lunch can be a small meal, then another small, maybe a snack or so. It doesn't have to be something big. Meals per se don't necessarily mean like your carbs and your fats and all that together. Sometimes just eating a small snack, a healthy snack, maybe some yogurt after lunch, or a protein bar, something healthy before dinner. Dinner can be anywhere between medium to heavy, As I said, don't eat dinner too late. You want to eat dinner maybe 3 to 4 hours before bed, so most of your food would have digested by then. As far as exercise is concerned, as we all know, exercise doesn't play a very big role as far as weight loss is concerned, but it does play a role. As we know, in order to get fat, you have to eat food. This is common sense, but at the same time, doing something like exercise that speeds up your metabolism, fights food cravings, right? Because you're giving your body something to do. These things can essentially keep you away from that food. And at the same time, things like weightlifting, or even bodyweight exercises, just being in the gym or just being active like that, these things build up muscle. And muscles essentially in your body require energy. So essentially your muscles will take excess energy in your body to continue to be used, and also, you know, to help them to grow and stuff like that. So if you can build lean muscle, that's a perfect way to put your body in a position where it stores fat less overall, and most energy, as I said, goes to the muscles as opposed to the fat. When you're not active at all, right, your body generally stores fat much more readily because there's nothing really being done with your energy stores. So essentially that excess glucose or glycogen gets stored as fat. Even though cardio gives you those wonderful metabolic benefits of speeding up your heart rate and getting your metabolism going in overdrive, it doesn't have that benefit where it allows you to build muscle. The muscle to me is a more long-term benefit, because even when you're not active, you still have those muscles to rely on to feed on that excess energy in your body. So do a mixture of cardio and weightlifting and dieting, and I can tell you that's a wonderful combination. You master those 3 things and I'll tell you, you don't need anything else to lose weight. So thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you guys leave a comment, like, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe. And last but not least, keep being ambitious. Peace.